You know, it's interesting because a lot of the girls,
children.
if you are reading through this, you know, find better, you'll be fine, on to the next. She ain't the one. Stop talking to her. Keep going. Women have a natural abundance mindset. I don't know if y'all caught on to that, but with their answers, you know what I mean. But you guys don't really. You know what? I'll ask that question after the video. Let's go ahead and play the video real fast that we have here.
I know the one you mean.
But their answers, guys, are very abundance mindset type answers.
This went viral,
which
actually.
women naturally have that abundance mindset. So this guy goes, man gets emotional after being stood up at a restaurant waiting for his date to show up. I brought flowers. I've been consistent talking to this girl for 2 weeks. I made plans. I'm just looking for my person. So let's go ahead and roll the clip.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes for a date to show up. And apparently I got stood up. I don't know what to say. Like, I'm trying to do everything right to be a gentleman. I brought flowers.
Aww.
I've been consistent talking with this girl for 2 weeks, trying to get to know what she likes, what she doesn't like. I made plans. I picked the restaurant, the day, and the time. You know, I've done everything to be just the kind of guy that would value somebody's time. Like, I'm just looking for my person.
Aww.
I'm just looking for the one that I guess is out there for me. I mean, I want to be somebody's husband someday, father.
This is cringe. Oh,
I'm trying to do everything that's right. I just get stood up.
Is he already recording?
Like, my feelings didn't even matter. Sitting there eating a meal by myself, realizing that nobody even cares about people anymore.
He needs therapy.
Like, alien dating shouldn't be this hard. It shouldn't be this hard to find somebody. It shouldn't be this difficult to fall in love.
You really need attention.
To be kind to one another. It's like, what? Ladies, tell me, what did I do wrong?
Everything.
So I just left the restaurant after waiting 30 minutes.
They're playing Smack That in the background.
Yeah, I know.
I was just vibing.
I was also like,
Yeah.
the song in my head.
But
Holy
ladies,
shit.
you saw the video.
And I want the audience to pay attention to what the girls were doing when they were watching him.
Bro, they were cringe.
They were laughing, cringe.
I wasn't laughing.
Don't try to.
If you want someone,
Go ahead.
No, I'll let them talk first.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on that? We can start right here.
I mean, yeah, I feel bad for him that like he got stood up, but like you just like move on to the next person. Just keep trying to find another person because honestly, that person just sucks. They clearly left him like stood up and whatever. He ate a meal by himself. It's not the end of the world though. Like he can stand up and find another person. And instead of like being all sad, he should just keep going and like maybe talk to a friend or something instead of just putting it online because it just kind of makes it even worse for him.
All right,
interesting.
People just look at him like a weak person.
right?
All right, what about you?
True.
Interesting.
Well, I know, like you could tell, like it was really hard. I mean, I'm not a guy, so I can't really like truly understand. Yeah, but I noticed that it is a lot harder based on also some of my friends that are guys. Like they go through a lot of similar things, and it's really hard to kind of push after that because it's kind of like you just took a stop and you're just like, oh my god, like this just happened to me, and then the guy starts questioning themselves because then they're like, oh, am I not good enough? Am I doing something wrong? So in that perspective, it makes sense. But at the same time, it's that push and motivation that they need to ensure that they are confident in themselves because then they think that they're not good enough. And sometimes they're actually more good enough than they think.
All right.
Yo,
What?
Someone said he ate 2 plates and dessert.
So
What are your thoughts on that?
like it's sad, but shit happens. Guys also many times disappoint women. So I will tell him, cry. It's okay to cry. You'll be fine.
But be honest,
and
though.
Maybe go find therapy that will help
do
you.
you think men
to
flick
get
on women as much as women flick
be
on men,
honest,
though,
though.
realistically speaking?
Yeah.
No, but they disappoint many with the other different stuff. Like they can disappoint differently.
But not like that, though.
Oh, I mean, he just made a
Well,
really big deal
But
about it on the internet.
He
like,
didn't found
It
out
is a
he
big deal.
he has cancer.
But-
You just gotta stood up and date. There's other women in the world. It's not
Like-
the end of
Abundance
the
mindset,
world.
bro.
Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, I'm so like,
Yeah.
bro,
imagine every time that we got like stood up for a date or something, or somebody flicked on us, we made a video like that.
You know what's crazy?
Women do
It
actually.
Or
is-
every time
They
guys
do it a lot
ghost,
more on TikTok. than
guys
guys
ghost
do.
a lot.
TikTok,
So
yeah.
it's like
Like the reason why men don't go, the reason why men go viral for doing that dumb shit is because they make fun of them. When a woman does it, it's all over the place on TikTok. Women are constantly crying about not being able to get a guy to take them
because
seriously. or-
guys
You
ghost
even
whatever.
said
time.
it. He looks weak doing it.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
only
You
been
said it's
talking to
fine.
her for 2 weeks.
All right,
Like,
only 2 weeks.
that's
I
what he
mean,
said.
Yeah, he said
Incredible.
I mean, that's a lot though.
He said
Yeah.
2 weeks.
That's a
Yeah.
long time.
All
Though.
right, what about
And
you?
I
What are your
think-
thoughts?
What are my thoughts on it? At first it was one thing, but as the video went on, I think he has like underlying mental issues.
Yeah,
That's what I think.
yeah.
Honestly, if
That's
you're asking me my
crazy.
thoughts, I don't think he's fully.
Normal.
In the beginning, I was like, "Oh, this chick sucks," and people don't do that. Don't be an asshole. Just cancel if you're not
Mhm.
going to go. Don't make
Yeah.
people take
Right.
the time, show up places. Like, be a fucking
What if
decent
I
human
told
being.
you a lot of guys are just like him?
I don't think a lot of guys are like that. And if they are,
No.
I think a lot of guys get stood up. You're right, but a lot of guys. I mean,
Many are,
clearly that
many
video
are
went
not.
viral because there's not that many guys doing it. You just
No,
said that.
It's viral
Are you
because
like
a lot of
that?
men
You
are in the
cry
same
like that?
shoes
You
as him.
just said that it went viral because women do it, and so when a man does it, it's very bizarre.
No,
It's
no.
not as normal.
On
keep it to
camera.
themselves.
camera.
Yeah,
On
exactly.
camera.
So
On
this
camera.
guy
Do
doing
you
it
guys
on
do
camera,
that?
there's not a lot of men. Like you're right, there are a lot of men who get stood up that feel disappointed. But I honestly, you asked me my thoughts as the video went on. He's different. Something he I would say he has some underlying mental health
Yeah,
condition.
here's the thing.
They call him retarded?
I'm not calling him retarded.
Wow.
I'm
You
not
heard that,
calling him
chat? That's
No,
wild.
like he
She
has
thinks he has some
depression or
mental-
something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
What-
that's
what I-
not
what I think
typical
is-
behavior.
Like,
Being upset,
no.
being stood up, that happens to a
How
lot of men.
could you?
But get clearly that you guys just admitted men don't, at least for 45.
On
We should all
camera.
on camera.
Yeah, okay. So
camera.
what is it
Really
about
sad.
him that made him do it on camera that other men wouldn't, especially for 60 seconds? He's a little different. That's all I'm saying. Okay.
To be honest,
He's a
Well,
little
like
different.
most men feel that way deep down,
There-
but they
yeah.
gotta
And
sit in
women
the corner
don't.
in the crib and just cry it out or just like figure it
Yeah.
out.
I agree that a lot of men
He
feel
was-
disappointed.
He was brave enough to put on
brave
camera.
enough or dumb enough to put on camera. I
Yeah.
don't know. Either or. but
I
he did it,
mean,
which is why
he-
it went viral because
Look.
most guys don't ever do that.
If he stopped it at like the first 15 seconds, like guys, I put in my time. This sucks. I want to find my person. If he stopped it there, it would have been different. But the way he kept going, that's
Mhm.
my thoughts.
I mean,
Yeah,
most
I
guys
agree.
like him was
Well,
shit.
what I'm saying is that a lot of guys are like him, where their tonality is fucked up. They're not really confident. They're really like have a scarcity mindset with women. Will spend a bunch of time talking to a girl, bringing flowers on the first date. A lot of guys struggle with women just like him. I think that's why it resonates with so
Yeah,
many guys
that
because
sucks.
he was brave enough to put a camera on him. But that goes back to my
Oh,
original
I mean-
point that most men struggle with women.
I don't
I
think
think
he's
he-
most men, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
same.
trust me, he is.
I don't think
he
he's
dated
most
other
men.
men.
No, yeah,
Yeah.
we're all women.
You feel
seeing
comparable
it.
to
We're all
him?
see-
This
we're all
is a
That's how
very
you
hold on.
visualize yourself.
You
Hold
just
on.
said that people are making fun of him.
Yeah,
he
but this
wanted
is a
to
very
date
typical
himself.
guy.
I don't think people.
This is a
no,
very
it's
typical
not.
guy.
I just said I
he's
think
adorable.
I'm not trying to like. What I mean is, you guys just admitted
But it
2 minutes ago.
happens.
This is more common with women doing, and especially getting on camera. For I said if he stopped it earlier,
I
but
wanna
as time
see the
went
girl,
on, I
and
think
that's
he
gonna answer
actually
the
has
question.
some type of underlying issue.
Look
And
at
he's
him. It didn't sound like
great.
he
And
had Asperger's.
I think he seems very sweet, and that's why I just said girls don't do this. Nobody should treat
No, you
people
call
like
him
this.
retarded.
I
Yeah.
didn't call him retarded. I
Said
said underlying.
depression.
He might have mental issues. I do think that. I'm being honest, but that doesn't mean anybody should treat any human being like this. This is unacceptable.
I mean, it's AirPods. I mean, shaved.
I mean,
that didn't bother me at all. That's not what I'm saying.
Here's the thing: a lot of men go through the same experience that he's describing right now.
That's true.
This is a very average guy. You can see he's a little overweight, etc. Like this is where a lot of men fall into this category of where this guy is.
and
Ever.
and that's why I
I
said
wanna
people
see
don't
the
treat
girl.
people like this.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
but
You
the
can say
reality
that.
is you can
It's
say
gonna
that, but
happen.
women are going to do that.
It's gonna happen.
Some
So-
women are, and those women suck. I
And-
agree
and-
with you.
Yeah.
But the
I
same thing
I
can
never
happen
did
to
anything like this. Did you
Achilles
not hear my
as well
answer? I
before.
never did that.
You flicked though.
No, but she
No,
never stood
I never
up.
stood
She even
anybody
said-
up.
Yeah,
But you
none
still
of us
flicked,
said
though.
that.
Nobody
No.
brought me flowers and showed
Mhm.
up somewhere. That and I never talked to someone for
Well, you
2
don't know
weeks.
that if you
You don't
flake.
know that.
No,
Yeah,
and I
like-
never talked to someone for 2 weeks and then flaked. That never happened.
Yeah, that's just a
Right.
terrible
Shit,
person.
guys
Guys do
before.
that a lot.
Either
Though.
way,
They
you don't
ghost a lot.
Yeah, they
Either
do.
way, I don't
guys
know
do
if he
a lot.
bought
as
if he
well
bought flowers
goes.
weeks in
Ghosting?
advance. I mean,
Yeah.
at that point, he probably has
You
mental
just
health
admitted
issues too.
yourself that
It happens.
you ghost more than they ghost you.
No. Well,
Yes.
half and half.
Oh, now it's half and half.
That's
It
enough.
happens. You know.
Now it's half and half.
I would
Amen.
say yeah.
All right. What are your thoughts on this?
It's the same thing as if a guy, like, I know he probably puts in more effort, like in a way of like getting flowers, so like maybe like make the dinner reservation, whatever. But girls like usually like dress up more, like put on the makeup, hair, do whatever, like different things they put into the date. But whatever, like it would suck. I would probably not like cry and get the video if it happened to me. But yeah, it would suck for me
All right.
too.
I think what he did was adorable, and I feel bad for him.
Yeah, but you won't fuck him though, so.
No, I wouldn't, but it's so
Exactly.
cute because
So it's
nobody
still
does
out.
that nowadays.
Oh, little teddy bear.
Yeah. Last thing you want is female sympathy, guys.
Yeah, bro.
All right, what about you? What are your thoughts?
Well, as I said, she did you a favor. You're not wasting your time anymore.
I like
That's
that.
easy to say after you spend 2
But-
I
weeks
mean,
to bought
you've been
flowers.
talking to her for 2 weeks, right?
but-
But you're not going to talk to her anymore. So she cut that, and you're better off
But why not
without.
from the very beginning say, you know what? Nah, buddy, you don't got a chance. Deuces.
We all
Versus
agree that
2
Yeah, I
weeks.
agree. That would be better.
2 weeks
but
and flowers and
given
children
the
to a place.
circumstances.
That's a messed up person. That's just like a really
This
fucked up
happens a lot.
person because,
Yeah.
like, not even a call or anything. You know?
No, but all
That's
of
messed up, but-
us in here
Yeah.
have agreed that that's not like okay.
And
Yeah,
most
it's
of us,
not
most
okay.
Yeah,
of
well,
us
all
have
of
done
you,
that.
all of you have flaked on
But
guys
none of us
way
have
more
stood
than they
up.
flaked
But
No,
on
that's
you.
a
way more,
stand up, and
no.
most of us
Why?
haven't stood up. The guy. So that's
I've never
a girl standing up a guy, and most of us said we haven't done that. I don't think it's
Yeah.
most women.
Yeah,
do.
but how many of you guys have friend zoned men before?
No, but that's
That's
not
the
the
same
same
thing.
thing.
I
Really,
don't think none of us would talk to this guy.
And it's different flaking and
No,
like
yeah.
going
I'll have him be my
like
friend. I'll
that.
play
let's
like
be
board
honest.
games
Well,
with
to be
him or
fair,
something.
She would if he was paying his bills. Paying her bills.
No, I'll have him be my friend. Like, I'm pretty sure he could like play board games or something.
Yeah,
Like
friend zone.
Catan.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's even worse.
Diablo 4.
All right, go ahead.
Shout out to Diablo.
What about you?
Shay
What are your
Carolina.
thoughts?
Yes. It screams overcompensation. Okay,
Period.
the flowers, the 2 weeks,
Period.
like you're corny. So I'm pretty sure the
Nigga.
girl that he picked was out of his league. If you wanted a date, you want to find your mate, go to the library,
Period.
go to the grocery store, date someone who looks like you, who's going to be attracted to you. That's who you
But
marry.
do women typically date in their league though?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Do women?
Yes.
Yeah.
People date across once again.
No,
Again, if you
Look
want
at
to
them,
date
it's
women,
not-
you can tell.
But I think
Higher value
guys
men.
that try to like get like women up here. Like
I try to
guys
find the best
try-
man
Yeah.
for
Women
him.
are-
Because,
The
Women date
ugly
higher
ones
than
always
themselves,
shoot their
though.
shot the
Yes.
most.
Yeah, if you're
Yeah,
talking
right.
about
It works.
men date
It
higher
doesn't
than
work.
themselves on
It's sad, but
attraction. It
it's just
depends
how
what
it is.
trait you're selecting for.
This is crazy.
Where's your lawyer?
Where's my lawyer?
Yeah.
Where's your
What is
lawyer?
that?
She's her
Oh,
own.
I'm my own lawyer. I'm
No, you said you date. Oh, lawyers date lawyers. But where's yours?
I'm talking to one right now. He's watching.
Does he look like that?
I'm worried for him.
He's doomed. All right.
Leave your number, bro.